What up, YouTube? No, I'm just kidding. Little Bash 041 for you. Oh shit, I fucking hate my neighbors. They ruined that car, I'm telling you. Alright guys, we're gonna start you off with my first motovlog. I am your boy, Rebel Rider, and we'll start off this motovlog by talking about my name. Where did I get Rebel Rider? And it's actually just basically a pretty straightforward name, and I'll make it as simple and easy as possible because I have a topic I want to talk about as well. So I'm gonna getting the introduction of myself out of the way as fast as possible. Basically, the reason I call myself Rebel Rider is due to the fact that my family is from the South. I have Southern blood in me, and I support it all the way. So, I love lifted trucks, I love dirt bikes, I love four-wheeler shit. I've even come to living here in Indiana having a love for snowmobiles. And so I was like, you know what? I love basically duct tape, zip ties, all kinds of stupid shit. I was like, wait a minute, I'm a fucking redneck. And I was like, wait, let's put two and two together here. I'm a motorcycle rider. I'm a redneck. What are rednecks usually associated with? Being a rebel. Holy shit, I'm Rebel Rider. Literally, it was like a retarded, that kind of process. And so, I put basically two and two together and just made it super simple and easy. It was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm Rebel Rider. And so at the end of the day, that's where I got my name from. And so now let's get to the thing that people love to talk about. What do I ride? I ride a 2003 Yamaha R1, or a Yamaha, or as in what my great uncle would call it, a Yo Mama. But I digress. I don't give a shit. I love the bike. And let's just do a quick review because I've got about roughly 2,000 miles on her myself so far. And so, let's just put it this way, out of the 2,000 miles I've ridden her, so far she is a great bike. A insanely great bike. I mean, yeah, I've had a few problems with her here and there where the foot pegs have broken, the stator and rectifier went out and completely fucking fried. But that's okay though. That's perfectly fine. Because you know what, other than that, I haven't had one single problem with her. I mean, she was a reasonably priced bike. She wasn't overpriced at all. Like, the guy was wanting exactly what she was worth on and nada. And I talked him down $700 more. So I mean, she wasn't overpriced in the slightest. And so far she's been a good bike to me. She hasn't let me down, nothing. And man, there's a few people today that are fucking cutting it close with me. No, guys, I'm usually cool, calm, collective, but when I'm on the bike, my temper really can go whack, haywire, very, very fast. Like literally, you take my temper that I normally have when I'm driving my truck, cut that in like a third, and that's my temper when I'm on my bike. Because on my bike, everyone knows when you ride a bike, you're putting yourself in a kind of not really harm's way, but you're kind of putting yourself in a predicament where shit can go haywire really fast. And so I'm always on edge. I'm always triple, double scanning shit. So yeah, let's talk about, actually, let's use that. I was gonna use a different topic, but let's talk about something different. When you're on your bike, what kind of temper do you have? Are you mild-tempered? Or, are you one of those guys that if someone pulls out in front of you, you're gonna completely utter snap on them and shit like that? Or, I mean, what is it? So it all depends. What are you like? What kind of person are you? Do you get pissed off if someone pulls out in front of you? Do you just like let it go? Or are you like me, someone that will fucking get it on video and fucking post that shit to fucking YouTube and then upload it to Facebook and shit? I'm that guy. I'll fucking make you look bad. Like the probably 3 or 4 times I've almost gotten hit already. People pulling out or someone almost pulling into me. I put it on my local motorcycle Facebook page, and let's just say some people found out that was them, and they said take that off, and I said I'm sorry. I have freedom of press. I am allowed to post this of you because you were breaking the law. I wasn't doing anything wrong. So what kind of temper do you guys have? All right, and then another topic. I like to get a few topics out of the way instead of just dragging on. Well, I tend to drag on a little bit, but like this bitch texting and fucking driving. Can't fucking stand that shit, man. But alright, another topic we'll go with is, what is your guys' opinion on the 600 to 1,000? A lot of people we know in the motorcycle community ride 600 cc's. Chase does it, Yummy does it. I mean, ZJ Motovlogs does, because a 636 isn't really too different than a 600. I mean, it's literally just a different bore, or no, a different stroke, I believe. You got Baker X Derek. I mean, you got quite a few different people that ride 600s. Not too many that ride 1000s. I mean, if you look a little bit harder, you might find smaller vloggers on, smaller vloggers with, 1000 cc's. But then you got some of the big guys like Do It With Dan, Motonicity with his R1, which his R1 is gorgeous, by the way. And that's just, because I'm partial to Yamaha. I love Yamaha. But what's your guys' opinion? Me, as I said, I've only owned a 1000 cc sport bike. I've ridden plenty of them before, but I've only owned one for about 2,000 miles. And I'll tell you right now, this thing is not as bad as people think. I mean, yes, it does urge you every once in a while to go a little faster, but it's not an everyday thing. It isn't. I mean, this thing right here it's actually right now just timid. She's just cool, she's just calm, she's not hating me or nothing. I mean, she's just being, you know, smooth. And of course, then you get assholes like this. I mean, look at that. I mean, I downshifted her 3 times, and she's just nice, and she just took it. She didn't whine, she didn't bitch. She didn't say, I fucking hate you going down that far, and then just, you know, fucking just said, fuck you. No, she was just nice, cool, calm. Everyone tries to distinguish R1s with being a temperamental, you know, being just temperamental as fuck. But in reality, they really aren't. They just really aren't. I mean, the only time I've ever seen this bike temperamental is that one point in time I've had her out so far. It was actually about a month ago. And I was just riding her. I was going around a turn. I saw an opening and I was like, hey, you know, let's open her up a bit. And next thing you know, I hit the throttle, I guess, a little too harder than I thought I did. And the front end picked right up. And so I was like, oh shit, this could be bad. And so I just gradually let the throttle off, and it came down, and it kind of made a long thud. I know people say when you're doing a wheelie, you need to feather the throttle down so that you don't, you know, drop the whole weight of the bike onto the front forks and blow up the fork seals. But in the end, I got her down nice and good, and she didn't blow up on me. Well, she kind of did. The stator went out like 2 days later. But other than that, there was nothing wrong with her. She was perfectly fine. And so, I mean, for everyone that keeps on saying that, you know, 1,000 cc's are useless on the street, to be honest, smoothness wise, every bike that I've ridden has been a 600 or 1,000 cc, because I've ridden probably a good 20 different bikes. My buddies whenever they got with me, they knew they would like, hey, test my bike, see what you like about it, see if you like it. And I always did, and I always did exactly what I just did there, only a little bit harder. I'd get on her and I'd let that throttle know that I'm about to fucking hammer the fuck out of you. And in the end, a lot of the bikes that I've ridden, most of the thousands were the ones that took it perfect. And then when you just let them go and just cruised like I am now, and just kept the throttle at a nice even pace and didn't chop it and shit, nothing was bad about them. Like, I love this R1. And hopefully around the 4th of July time, I'll have the bike down in Georgia with me, and I'm gonna let one of my boys, Sticker Bomb, take this bad boy out, because he's ridden a newer cross-plane R1. I'll let him ride the predecessor, well, not really the predecessor, but the older brother, because this is a 2003. Let him ride the older brother of the R1 he rode. And he'll let me know whether or not he likes it, hopefully. Now, let's back this up, because I got assholes who have actually parked so fucking close to my bike that I couldn't get the fuck out. So, park that right there. But yeah, guys, what's your opinion on 1000 cc's versus 600 cc's. You know my opinion. I love a 1000 cc as a commuter bike. I mean, yeah, it doesn't get the amazing gas mileage that a 600 or a 250 or even a 500 or a 300 gets, but it still gets pretty damn good mileage for being as, you know, I guess you say temperamental as everybody thinks they are. But yeah, guys, any questions, comments you want to leave me, anything you want to ask me to cover in a vlog, let me know. Until then, I'm your boy, Rebel Rider, and as always, my sign off will be fun times. Have a good day, guys.